It's Jay. Oh, hey, Himiko. How you doing? I made it. I streamed again before Native American Heritage Month ended. I really meant to stream more, but you know how life is. When you plan to do something, it doesn't let you. And I'm also really exhausted, so this might be a short stream. But I wanted to just stream, talk to everybody, comment on stuff. Yes, I'm listening to Epic too because I finally got around to listening to the next saga, and it's so good. So we're just going to be listening to Epic because why not? I know I'm so tired. But we finally settled on a name. That was exciting because we kept shooting every name down, or one would like a name and the other would like the name, but not enough to actually like settle on a name. So yeah, so that was kind of stressful because we've been like thinking about names for like a month and a half, which I know we still have plenty of time, but I don't know. Was when I was pregnant with Rosie, we knew the name before we even knew the gender. We were like, for a girl, her name's gonna be Rosie. Obviously, that's like a nickname for her. But for the boy, we also were struggling back then. So we've been joking that our first was definitely a daughter because we were struggling with the name so much. But yeah, so we picked the name. We're going with Milo as a cute little name. um, and then we have like a family middle name, which I won't share because it's a little more unique. So I was like, I won't share that. But Milo's the name we settled on. So we're like, oh, it's cute. It's a cute name. I like Milo. Um, the other names we were thinking of was I really like the name Ren, but my husband doesn't like one syllable names because he has a one syllable name and constantly misheard it growing up if there was like a name that was kind of or a word that was kind of similar. So I understood where he was going with that, but I was like, but I really like Ren. It's so cute. Oh, cute. Um, and then his favorite was he kept changing his names, which annoyed me a little bit because he was like, "This is my contender," and then I'd start asking people what they thought about it, and then he'd be like, "Actually, I don't want that name anymore. I want this name." So he cycled through like 3 to 5 different names as his number one name. So that was bothering me a little bit. And I liked some of them, and then he just kept shooting them down. And then there was a couple that he really, really liked. He was trying. He just couldn't settle, which I thought was funny. But we finally got a name, so it's fine. And then what else has been going on? And then, literally on like Thanksgiving or yesterday, we discovered we have a mouse in the house, which is there's never just one mouse; it's always mice. By the time you figure out you have a mouse, there's multiple. So now that's our new not crisis, but I know I'm so mad about it. Especially since I'm pregnant, so I can't really like help with anything. And I'm definitely just staying out of the pantry, which is where they are. We had a mouse last year, but we got rid of it and then we never saw any evidence again. But it's that time of year where woodland creatures just try and break into your house. So I was like, I know. That's why I'm so annoyed about it. I'm like, "God, you guys couldn't do this when because kids aren't supposed to be around it either. But at least then I could like help clean and stuff. But literally, I cannot be anywhere near it. So I'm like, get the freaking mouse. So we set traps, and then most likely we're gonna have to call an exterminator because there's never just one mouse or two mice. It's like always like a horde of mice. And ever since I discovered it on Thanksgiving or yesterday, I can't remember. My days are like flooding against each other. I've been hearing like scritching, like on like in the walls, but like um it's not the roof because we kind of have an upstairs, but like in between the floors. I don't know what you call that. Yeah, that's what they're doing. I just know it, and I'm so mad about it. Because I'm a go getter. I'll go up there and I'll just like, try and figure out where they are, clean them out, but whatever. But I can't. So I'm annoyed about it. So we're gonna do traps for this week, and then I'm gonna try and get like quotes for an exterminator to make sure whatever, because I don't know where they're coming in from, and I can't go looking for it either. So I'm like, well, I gotta have. And Snapdragon's working a lot because it's like he works in retail. Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna try and get quotes like on Monday, because exterminators don't usually work on the weekends. At least not someone that can give me a quote. So I'm gonna wait till Monday. And hopefully it's not too much. We probably won't be able to like pay them until January. So it's probably like we're gonna do traps until January, have someone come and spray or do whatever. Hopefully it's stuff that's I could sort of be around. So yeah. I looked all up in the kitchen. There's or like, as safely as I could. I don't see any evidence in the kitchen. I think it's our pantry, which has like a back door to like the outside. So I think that's how they're getting in. Because we've looked around the house, or Snapdragon's looked around the house, and he hasn't really seen any evidence of mice. And the dogs are everywhere else in the house, and my dogs are kind of useless, but at least they would like kind of show us if there's like a mouse in the house, I would assume, but they're kind of useless. Taking notes. Yeah, because I kind of read up on it, and there are some like sprays that they can do if you're like pregnant or whatever that's not like super harmful. Obviously, I shouldn't be going in those areas, but at least it's not like super noxious or whatever. So I'm hoping to find out about that. And then let's see. Oh, and then I'm with baby coming, and then Rosie's birthday is actually on Wednesday. So December, that's one other reason why we can't afford an exterminator this coming month, because her birthday is at the beginning of the month, and then we have Christmas. So I'm going to be making presents for family this year, which is, I don't know if you see me on Blue Sky, but I texted or posted that I have to make presents. So I have like a list of presents I have to make. So I'm not panicking at all. But it's fine. I'm going to make a lot of porcupine earrings for like the ladies in my family. Birthday plus Christmas. Hey, my due date was like December 22nd. So I was really happy that she came early. She came in perfectly because Snapdragon works in retail. So he does like the Black Friday sale, has like 2-ish weeks where it's kind of normal again, and then like revs back up for Christmas. So we're like, she came at the perfect time. So yeah. So December is kind of tight. But yeah, so I'm gonna make Christmas presents for a lot of family this year. So I'm making like porcupine quill earrings for like the ladies. I'm making I couldn't think of what to do for the guys, so I'm actually gonna like bead trim some baseball caps. Because it's pretty, it's awesome. And it's also not like a fully beaded medallion. So I'm gonna be doing that. And then for my uncle-in-law, he doesn't wear hats, and I like couldn't think of what to make him. So I actually ordered something online. I'm ordering him a bolo tie. I was gonna make it, but I actually don't know how to make the bolo tie clip thing. But I got him a really nice abalone bolo tie. So that should be fun. I want to make bolo ties, but I don't have enough time in between all the other stuff I'm making to learn a new thing. But yeah, it should be coming this coming week or week and a half, and I'll show it on Blue Sky and on stream because it looked really pretty. I was really impressed, and I was like, well, I mean, I could kind of wear this. So he's the only present I'm really buying, but everyone else is getting stuff, which is pretty simple, but at least is kind of nice. So yeah, so we're gonna, depending on how long I'll just yak, I'm gonna be sorting through porcupine quills because I have a jar of a pretty good size. But some of them are like thicker quills, and then some of them are like the really thin, almost like hair quills. So I have to sort them and then like cut them and stuff. So I don't have to do that later. And also I'm kind of low energy, so just sorting through porcupine quills sounds kind of nice. Because it's something I already have to do. But doesn't take a lot of brain power or nothing. So yeah, and then what else? Oh, Snapdragon's schedule is changing again. It changed for like 2 weeks, and then it's changing again. So he's soon to this coming week. He's gonna have Tuesday, Wednesdays off, which is actually perfect because he's gonna have Rosie's birthday off. Because before he wasn't gonna have Rosie's birthday off, and I was gonna be sad. So I was thinking. Oh, I wrote it down. Hang on. I wrote a list of possible stream days because I want to get into like a rhythm of doing more streams per week, knowing that at least one's going to get canceled because, of course, the changes to his schedule. At least he has his her birthday off now. Yeah, we were really excited about that. We're gonna play it pretty simple because we're both exhausted. And she's young, and we threw a birthday party for her first birthday, and she got kind of overwhelmed. So we're kind of like just being like, okay, we're just gonna have like a nice chill family day, and not really throwing a party because she's still very shy. So we're just gonna. We ordered her a one of those little baby toddler climbing gym things. So it has like something she could climb onto. It has a slide. It has like a little section she could sit in and pretend she's driving a bus, and then like a basketball hoop. We got her one of those as her like big birthday present because we're hoping to have her birthdays be more like personalized and have like all the most of the fun presents to make her birthday fun and not just be like lumped in with Christmas. So yeah, so we got her a really big birthday present, and then like clothes and stuff because she's a baby. There's not much she wants or whatever. And we haven't shopped for Christmas yet, so she's really easy. We just go on like the Melissa and Doug toddler store and just buy a bunch of toys and clothes, and that's good. Until she has interests of her own, that's just gonna have to deal with what she's gonna get. But yeah, and because he has his days, the Tuesday, Wednesday, the Tuesday evening, we're gonna build it because it already came. It came like 3 weeks early, and I'm so mad about it because it's just been in the back. Luckily, she doesn't know what it is because she's a baby. But if she was like 4 years old, it has kind of like a picture on the side, and it would have ruined the surprise because there's nowhere in the house to fit the giant box. It didn't even give me any warning. It was like, it was supposed to be delivered like 2 days before her birthday, which is cutting it close, but you know, doable. It came like super early without like prompting. I just got a notification like, hey, your package is here. And I'm like, what? Man, I'm broke. I'm not expecting any packages right now. And then I open the door and it's just the giant box that I could barely put inside the house. I was so mad. But it all worked out. So yeah, so we're going to build that Tuesday evening after she goes to bed. I know, at least she can't read, so that's nice. It made me think that, oh man, soon I'm going to have to find like a hiding place for toys because kids just can't not help themselves. Actually, as a kid, I wasn't really a snooper. But because I did a lot of chores for myself, I accidentally found Christmas and birthday presents on accident. One time when I was like not six, I think I was getting a blanket out of like the claw closet, and I removed a blanket, and underneath was like a doll and like a doll high chair for like a baby or something, and I saw that and was like, ooh. Because I was right before Christmas or something, and I was like, I just put the blanket back and was like, I'll get another blanket. It's fine. But I did use that as a test because I was like, well, now I'll know if Santa gets me that toy. Santa didn't get me that toy, so I was a little mad. I was like, well, now I don't know. My thesis got thrown out. But had he given me that toy, I would have known from my accidental deduction skills. I felt so bad when I saw it too. I was like, oh no. But it's fine. Crisis averted. But yeah, so we're just doing like a chill thing. We're gonna go and pick up a cake and do like a little, like those cute little cake smashes. We did one for her first birthday, but she wasn't that interested, so she kind of just, oh, Am I still live? My whole screen just went black. Hang on. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm still alive. That was terrifying. Why did my monitor just die? Oh, I did like a Native American Heritage Month vlog along on my YouTube channel. It's a very baby YouTube channel. But I did this as a way to like get into making videos. And that happened during one of my things, but it like cut my whole OBS like recording and I had to re-record a video and I was so sad because I was just going into I think the question was what's your favorite indigenous food? So I was going into this lovely story about how much my husband and I made like a recipe from like our nuclear families of like he's Italian, I'm indigenous. We made this lovely spaghetti with like elk meat and like green enchilada sauce and it was just like a beautiful thing because it's like our favorite meal together. And then it just got deleted and I was just so heartbroken that I reshot it, but I was so sad and you could tell from the recording I was just not having a good time. uh so I was really glad it didn't just cut me off and I have to restart stream. But I don't know why the monitor decided to just die. I know sometimes the monitor will die if you think you're not doing anything, but I'm like actively recording. Do I have to like keep moving the mouse or something? That's rude. Anyways, what else is going on? Oh yeah, let me plug my YouTube channel. I'm hoping to do more videos. I kind of put my VODs on there and then the vlog along. So let me go to my channel. Well, I barely use YouTube. I don't know how to get to my channel. Hang on, it's fine. View your channel. Eventually, I'll have a command for my YouTube channel, but it's a very baby channel. But there it is. There's a link. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing the vlogs. I was really proud of myself because there's only like 14 questions, but it was 14 days of consecutive videos. And I didn't miss a single video or a single day. Sometimes I didn't upload my video until like 8 p.m. at night, but you know, I got it on. And I'm proud of myself because I thought for sure at least I'd have to miss a couple. I know, I'm so excited. The last two videos have terrible audio because OBS just decided to add filters to my mic. So sometimes when I talk kind of quiet, it would just chop up my words, and I was mortified, but also so over it. Because I recorded those like in the morning of Thanksgiving because I knew I'd be busy for the rest of the week, and I was like, I just need this to be done now. But I got it. I also just realized I never mentioned what days I was probably going to stream. I got on like 2 or 3 different side tracks. But I was thinking I was going to do Mondays and Tuesdays at the same time of always streaming. And then possibly like Saturday or Sundays. One of those days. Maybe Saturdays because I could sleep in on Sundays. I don't know. I'm also a people pleaser, and I looked at all our friends that stream and was like, well, I can't stream on that day because I'm in at that stream. So it took me a long time to figure this out. But that's, I know. I was like, well, I can't stream on this day because Thursdays were just out of the question because King, Mono, and Jumbo all stream on Thursdays. So I was like, well, I can't do Thursdays. Not that I would, because that's going to be my new Monday. One of the days all the streams are it's so true. I was like looking at this. I was like, okay, I got to mark down all my friends' streams. A lot of them stream during like the afternoons where like I can't stream at all anyways. But I mostly had to look at Jumbo and King streams because Jumbo streams late because of work. And then King sometimes streams kind of late. But those are like the only times where I can actually chat like in like the chat. So I was like, well, I don't want to miss any of because the other time I'm like lurking during King streams or I can kind of chat, but I'm mostly like chasing a baby or cooking dinner or something. So I was like, well, I can't miss those days. So I settled on a tentative Monday, Tuesday, and probably Sunday. I really honestly should stream on Wednesdays because no one ever streams on Wednesdays and I'm always so bored. Maybe I'll do Monday, Wednesday. I could change my little thing here. We'll see. Because I've made this new schedule like 3 different times, and every time I'm like, these are the days. Snapdragon's schedule changes, so I'm like, damn it. So that's the tentative schedule. I think it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, with a random day somewhere. Okay, let's see. I should probably get sorting on these porcupine quills. I could always chat while I talk. Or sort. Okay. I don't have a bead mat, so I'm just using my mouse pad. I also don't have a very good way of doing this. I'm just going to put some porcupine quills on here, and, you know, we'll figure it out. I'm going to also change my camera. I'm mad. The desk mat is really pretty. I got it from, like, this indigenous store on Etsy who does, like, a lot of these, like, woodland florals. I actually have 2 of these mats because my desk is really long. I'll have to post a picture on Blue Sky later. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. There we go. It's really nice. And I, for the life of me, can't get my white balance to work, so it's actually more brilliant in person. Stop, camera. I also need a new camera so bad. I need like a new webcam and I need a new monitor. I used to have 2 monitors and then I got my new computer and the monitor that Snapdragon stole from his work. He didn't steal from work because it was junk. It was like a monitor from the 90s, so it was no longer compatible with the new computer and I was like, "Oh, man." I have it somewhere still. It's just kind of sitting. I should take a picture because it was literally just like the oldest, clunkiest giant. It's like a perfect square. The colors were off, but I was like, I could at least see like chat or something on it. My old setup was super ghetto. It was like King was always going off about how old his old computer was. My computer was the same age, and I was just like, damn. We out here living the same life. Except I have a busted up monitor. I got my new computer, I think almost a year ago. Reminds me of the old Windows 95. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Accidentally, my old computer, I had to get a new one because it died because somehow probably me. I think I accidentally updated it to like Windows 11 when I was pregnant with Rosie. And then I started getting morning sick, so I like immediately kind of stopped streaming without really giving notice. And then I came back, I think around October. Yeah, around October. Because I wanted to start streaming for Native American Heritage Month last year when Rosie was kind of on a schedule. And then I was like really using my computer for the first time for like a year and was like, why is this computer just broken? And it was because of Windows 11. And because it was like almost a year later, I couldn't go back to Windows 10 without paying for it. So I just destroyed my old computer. I was like, oh, dang. So, how to get a new computer. And I don't have the best new computer. I got like a pre-built. Um, it's like good, but like you know how pre-builts are. They have their own issues. I got like a pre-built Alienware something because my husband really likes Alienwares. He's actually jealous of my computer, so you know. Because he also has an Alienware from like 6 years ago or something. He honestly needs a new computer too. He keeps looking at my computer because his games can no longer be run on his, and he's like, "Well, I mean, I keep saying if I'm not using the computer, he can use it for gaming or whatever." Oh, it's Jay. How you? Thank you for following. My alerts work, guys. For the raid train, like on the 16th, my alerts weren't working, so I'm glad they're working now. But how you doing, Displaced Nomad? Welcome in. We are sorting through porcupine quills for earrings for Christmas presents. I already forgot what I was saying before. Oh yeah, my computer. But yeah, my husband Snapdragon needs a new computer soon. He keeps saying he doesn't need it and we need to like be responsible with money, which like valid, but also I feel like he's gonna steal my computer. And I don't want to. I don't mind him borrowing it, but I don't want to steal it. I am Muskogee. Are you a fellow Muskogee, you cousin? Hell yeah. I'm Muskogee, Kiowa. So I'm multi-tribed. Heck yeah. Hey cousin, how you? Ah, trying to get these porcupine quills. I'm doing well. I'm, surviving. Thought I would stream for a little bit for the last day of Native American Heritage Month. Chatting, vibing. Yeah, new cousin. Okay. This is what I mean by some of the porcupine quills are like super thin. Like almost hair, and then some of them are like thick. Woo! Well, I hope you're doing well. Hope the holidays treated you all right. I know not everyone celebrates. My family like passively celebrates, whereas we kind of gather for food, and that's about it. I did not go out to harvest them. These were gifted to me by my mom. Uh, like a long time ago. Like in 2018. I don't want to do the math right now, but they've just been sitting in my yeah. I have this jar that hasn't been like sorted or anything. So there's like the thick ones and there's like the really tiny ones, like the thin ones. So I'm kind of going through them because I'm gonna be making. Oh, I actually have a photo. I'm gonna be making porcupine earrings like this. Those earrings are actually ones I made a few months ago, I think in like July. And I can make them a little bit bigger. So these are porcupine earrings I made either July or August. So yes, this is what they're going to look like. So I'm one sorting them because I've been meaning to sort them forever. And then I wanted to chill and talk with people because I'm very tired. So I was like, I got to do this anyway. So I might as well just sort a bunch of these. I don't want to throw this out, but I'm not going to be using it for these. And I don't want to throw them back in the thing. So I might need another container. Aren't they? They're really cool. I really like them. I'm trying to make more porcupine stuff because that's more plains tribes. I live up north where I'm actually closer to the coast. So a lot of the materials here are more dentilium shells. But I wanted to make an effort to actually make more jewelry that's more traditional for my tribes. But I also like abalone, so you can see that there's abalone accents here. I don't know if I'll put the abalone on these ones. I have to see how much I have. So we'll see. If not, I'm just gonna put like some larger beads or something. Hopefully I have enough, but we'll see. I'm kind of broke this season, so I can't afford to buy more things. So I'm like, you get what I have on hand. But yeah, so I could just leave this up. Abalone, so I love abalone. I'm not wearing my wedding ring because it doesn't fit anymore. Um, or it's actually not even my wedding ring. It's like my vow renewal ring. I have like a man's. Oh, actually, do I have it close by? I have to get up anyways. Let me go get it because I have to get another container. So I'll be like a minute. I'm back. Got a container. Got my headphones. Okay. But this is the ring I got for like vow renewal because I need a new ring. Mostly I got this because Snapdragon lost his mowing the lawn, so it's lost. Um, and I used to have a really dainty antique ring from his side of the family, which was gold with a really big sapphire on it because I don't like diamonds. And sapphire is actually one of my favorite stones. But I always was afraid wearing it because it had such a big stone that I would sometimes knock it on things and was afraid I was going to break it off, especially if it's an antique. And I was like, oh, geez. So when he lost his ring, we decided to update my ring. And we were looking at rings for him, and I saw this abalone men's ring, which is made to be durable, but it has like an abalone inlay. So I ended up getting this one, which I love so much. And I don't feel like I'm going to break it every time I wear it. But the lady who was like trying to sell us rings, one, thought it was kind of weird that I wanted this one. But then two, she didn't know what abalone was. So she was actually surprised she had this in stock because no one's ever gotten it before. But I think it's gorgeous. It's kind of hard to tell on here, but it's really pretty. But I love abalone. I want to update my design where I'm not wearing the headband, and I'm going to move the clip to be like a red tail hawk feather. But I want to have like a fox shaped abalone as like the little pin part because I just love abalone so much. Also, you can see I'm wearing an abalone necklace on here. I need to ask somebody how to draw abalone because I want to draw it more. I have a turquoise ring that I'm always scared of marring or chipping because it's a big dollar coin shaped stone. Yes. Uh, I love turquoise too. And yeah, like the giant ones, I'm always scared to like accidentally break those. Oh no. I got this because I didn't want to lose that one piece of porcupine, but now I don't see. Oh, it's right here. I can't use it for this thing, but I might use this type of quill later on. So I'm just going to put that in there. These are just like the ends and the hairs that I'm not going to use. I forget how fragile stone could be. Yeah, it's so sad how fragile it is. I was so scared with this sapphire ring. It was really pretty, but I didn't want to break it. Especially since it was like an antique on Snapdragon side. And originally it wasn't supposed to be my wedding ring. It was supposed to be like the engagement ring. And then when we picked out a ring, we return it because we were broke college kids when we got married and proposed to. But my in-laws loved me, so they just let me keep it, which I was happy because I was like, I'm not gonna find a cooler ring. I mean, I could, but it'd be expensive. But now it's in my jewelry box, safe and sound. I'm fortunate enough to have really adorably nice in-laws. Which I'm so thankful for. You hear those horror stories of like terrible in-laws or I'm just like, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that. I don't think my sensitive little heart could take it. I've got a few in-laws that are like some brothers-in-laws, and then like some like aunt-in-laws that are a little eh. But you know, whatever. As long as my immediate in-laws are mostly fine, I'll take it. And I say that because I'm married into a white family, so you know, whatever. You never know. One of his aunts did ask if I lived in a teepee when I first met them, and I was like, "Well, I don't like you." So, you know, I don't talk to her. Everyone else has been lovely. Now I'm just trying to cut the ends off and a little bit of the tip off. When I make the earrings, I'll probably cut more of the tip off, but since I'm just trying to make like a bulk of these, I'm not going to cut a lot of them off. In fact, actually, I probably should stop doing that. I'll leave it. Ah! Some of it still has the hair on it, so I gotta like get that off here. Ah! There's hair everywhere. But yeah. I'm gonna skip some of these songs. I like the epic songs, but some of them I'm just not in the mood for, so I'm gonna skip through them. I love the Hermes songs for the epic thing. Those two songs of Hermes have been stuck in my head like this whole weekend. Ah, the hair everywhere. Okay. You know, one. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming for, because Snapdragon's also exhausted. But he just started playing Valheim with a buddy, so he might be on for a little bit or might not. So if I stop suddenly, that's why. He wasn't sure how long he was gonna stay up because he was almost fell asleep before I even started. Trying not to sing along. I'm not the best singer. I won't subject you guys to my singing. Rolling. Ah. Can't pick it up. Oh, maybe I should move this so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. There. Oh, another thing I want to do is do some ASMR streams. For the vlogs that I did this past week and a half, past 2 weeks, I guess, because it's 14 days. I was pouring some beads because I was talking about beads, and then I was like scratching beads a little bit on the mic, and editing the videos. It sounded so peaceful. And I was like, oh, I could do a beadwork ASMR stream where I'm just kind of pouring beads, rubbing my fingernails against them. and then upload those to YouTube because it was so relaxing. I think there's a market for that. I know, like, crafting sounds relax me. So I was like, I bet there's other natives out there that would love that. So I might do that maybe next week. Hey, Couch, how you doing? There's surely a market for that. That's what I thought. It sounded so nice. And I was like, ooh. I got to look into it because I don't know if there's anything else. I don't really watch ASMR streamers. So I got to figure out like how people set up, what they do. The biggest thing is I got to make sure that my alerts are off so they don't just blast people when they're trying to relax. And then also I got to make sure that I know not to talk during them. Oh, hang on. I might actually change the playlist. Listen to Haikyuu, everybody. No surprise to anyone. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's fine. I don't. Twitch was like flashing at me for a second. I don't know, my computer. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so we might be doing an ASMR stream next week or later this week. What day is it? I'm not used to my husband's new schedule, so I don't even know it. It's only Saturday. It's almost Sunday. It's still Saturday for me. It's only like 9 p.m. But yeah, I gotta do some more research. I almost threw this away. But yeah, we might be doing that. Just like a chill. I'll have like beads and stuff. I used to have like a pre-made or a handmade like hourglass made out of these jars. That was supposed to be for my followers, and they haven't done it in like super long time. So I have to actually add beads to it. Problem is, I don't know where it is. After packing everything up to move Rosie's and my stream room around, I don't know where it ended up. But as soon as I find it, maybe that's when we'll do the stream because I'm like at least 100 or so behind on adding beads to the hourglass. And then I have some other beads I just need to put away. So it'll be mostly like me putting stuff away, and then I'll have like a container that I can like shift and put them back and forth with, or just get some beadwork and just kind of scratch it. So I got some things we can do. But it should be fun and relaxing. But whew, probably won't do that until at least next week because I gotta gather stuff. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for the background of it because I'm like a weird mix of a VTuber, but also like a hand cam VTuber, and I don't see anyone else doing that, and I'm like, Because I would love for you guys to actually see what I'm messing with. Because otherwise you're just staring at my model, and then my mouth moves when I roll beads around, and that seems kind of weird. I'll find something. I'll find like a fun angle where you guys can see the beads being like dipped in things. Maybe I'll just keep this here. If anyone has any like ASMR streamers they want to recommend so I can learn, I would appreciate that as well. Because otherwise I just gotta find random streamers and see what they do. And a lot of them are like labeled mature content, so I can't even see like their thumbnails or anything. Because mostly I just want to see how their setup is, and if most of them are like blocked for me even seeing them without clicking onto them, I'm like, I don't really want to just click on a random streams. I will if I have to, but you know. da, 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 da. I really need to like scratch my eye, but I'm tentative to do that when I'm working with porcupine quills. Because they'll get stuck on you without you realizing it. It's weird. Man, there's a lot of hair on these things. I can't tell if it's better to pick a few out and work from a pile or just keep them in the thing. I keep going back and forth with what I think is the best. I think this works the best. Okay. Let's take... Oh, thank you for the follow, Rain Swept Flower. Oh, I'm covering it. Hang on. I was just wondering if I was in the wrong spot. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll skip over here. But yeah, we are sorting some porcupine quills to do for some future earrings, which I have in the corner there. It's basically what I'm going to be making with whatever beads I have on hand for Christmas presents for family. Ow! That's how that hurt. Ow. That was mean. But yeah, welcome in. Just having a nice chill thing. I might be doing some ASMR streams this coming week for like a fun little challenge and change of pace. Let's get throw that one away. Also listening to the... No, it's fine. I was more surprised because I've been like working with these and I haven't gotten pricked before. I get pricked with like sewing needles or like beading needles all the time, so I'm kind of used to it. So more surprised. Because usually porcupine quills aren't like super porky, but they'll like kind of get stuck on your skin or something. So I was actually surprised it got me. Oh yeah, no, I stab. I used to have a stab counter that was used to be in the triple digits, but it reset itself and now I'm mad because it says like you've only stabbed yourself one time and I'm like, you are a filthy liar. How dare you counter? I have visited like video evidence that I've stabbed myself more than that. I don't know why Mix It Up just decided to reset. And it wasn't even like I was like at 999 because then I could understand at least it resetting for it being a high number, but it was like in the 200s or something. Oh, we have an ad coming up in check 5 minutes apparently. I need to change when it warns me, but we are gonna run 3 minutes of ads so we don't have pre-rolls. I wish I could not have the ads play because like it doesn't really help me at all. But Twitch won't let me, so I think this is the best way. So you don't get pre-rolls when you first come into stream. And I usually like stretch and get a drink, so it's not like you guys are missing anything. But I do apologize because I know ads are yucky. But yeah, so we're just organizing some porcupine quills for future earrings because I have this jar that's like mixed with different sizes and then like hair, which is really annoying to do when you're actually trying to make earrings. So I'm just gonna clean them up, get the hair off, separate for thin ones from the thick ones, and then when I make a project, I can just pick from there what sizes I need. But yeah, we're just chilling, relaxing. I actually don't know how long I'm going to stream for. My husband does retail, so he's kind of exhausted the last couple days. So he said he might come to bed early. We'll see. I actually probably should tell him to let me know when he's coming in, so he doesn't just barge in. For a second, I thought I texted my mom, and I was like, oh no. Thank you. Yeah, I wish I had them on hand, but I ended up. I actually gifted these away for a giveaway for. I can't remember now because I've done a couple giveaways. These ones I think were for an Indigenous DBD tournament. These were like the prize winners. And these are my first ever porcupine earrings. So I'm making a few more pairs for like family members this year. Oh, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night. Get some good sleep. Everyone has been tired the last couple days. Holidays are hard. But thank you for stopping by. I really like these earrings. I need to make some for myself. Oh, the worst happened. So I am a weird native because I didn't get my ears pierced until I was like 20, 28 or something. 27. I don't know. I'm not that old. I'm like 30 something. I'm early 30s, y'all. Everyone makes fun of me because I'm old. I'm not old. But yeah, I tried to get my ears pierced back in March 2020. I booked an appointment because I was like, finally I'm old enough. I'm like however old I was back then because I don't want to do the math. But I set my appointment for March 16th, 2020. Does everyone remember what happened March 15th, 2020? Lockdown. So my appointment got canceled for forever. And I didn't get in again until like February for like my birthday, which is in February. I think 2022. So I had to wait like 2 years before I could get my ears pierced again, which is a good thing because I like a month or two later is when I found out I was pregnant with Rosie. And you're not allowed to get your ears pierced when you're pregnant because the likelihood of if you have an infection goes up, and then the likelihood of the infection being really bad goes up. So they don't really like you getting your ears pierced or get tattoos or anything while you're pregnant. Which understandable. So I was happy I got it in. But when I went to Montana during the summer, um, my ears heal really fast. Like a day, if I don't have my earrings in, they start closing up. But when you're traveling, my ears were hurting so bad, and I didn't have like a safe place to put my earrings without Rosie getting to them or like someone misplacing them. So I just like kept them out and hoping that, they wouldn't heal that fast. I was only gone for like 5 days, and when I got back home, my ears completely healed up, and now I have to wait until like June to get them redone because I can't get them done when I'm pregnant, and then I also have to wait 3 months after the baby before I'm like safe enough to go back in. So I'm sad. Oh, and I think an ad's playing. Oh no, it's about to start. An ad's starting in 6 minutes or 6 seconds. Sorry, I didn't give you a better warning. I wasn't paying attention. Hi, Jumbo. Pretty sure. Pretty sure you're stuck in the ad, so I just not text you, but messaged you. At least I think you're in the ad. I have actually haven't been getting ads lately when I'm supposed to be getting ads. So I know some people are sometimes immune to it, and I don't know what's going on. But it's been kind of nice. So if you're still here, just vibing. Awesome. I'm evading ads like a rich man evades taxes. Hell yeah. Oh my god, my brother-in-law is an accountant, so I never have to worry about taxes. The only thing I have to worry about is that he forgets to tell us that we need to pay him, and then someone else from his company is like, "You haven't paid yet," and we're like, "Oh, I'm sorry." We swear we. I know, I'm really happy. I'm like, oh, thank God, because I can't do maths. So I just keep all the papers in a folder, and then usually after like Christmas, we just hand him the thing. You're like, do our taxes. And he does them. We always also, usually before, he'll like meet us at a restaurant and we bring him the folder and he like pays for our meal and he's like, now I can write this lunch off. Thanks, guys. He's amazing. Love him. Real, exactly. He's the best. He also puts up with my crazy mom because for some reason my mom wants to work with him, and I'm like, I mean, that's fine, man, whatever. That's so smart of him. Yeah, I know he loves taking advantage of stuff like that. And he's like, no, 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 because we have like semi-weekly. Well, not during the busy times. Like during the holidays for Snapdragon, he works kind of like retail, and then not during like tax season. He's obviously busy, but during like the non-busy times, we'll have like a bi-weekly like family dinner to socialize Rosie. Plus, they love toddlers; they're fun. Um, and we always try and bring it then. And he's like, "What are you doing? No, let me take you out. Let me, you know, write this lunch up or something. I can't write up a lunch at my own house. That's not fair. You need to start doing that, like talking to an accountant or like writing things off as like a tax thing. Dude, if I was smart, I should have wrote off my computer, but I didn't. I don't know if I could have. I use it for streaming. That's kind of a work thing. You know, I make $50 a year off of this, I don't know if that justifies the thing. Writing things off. Yeah. We're trying to get better at adulting because we're writing off we updated our like the central air. That's called something else. Furnace? What I don't know. um and then we wrote off something else. I can't remember. Oh, we had to update our fence because our fence kept blowing over. So we finally just got a new fence. I don't know. I make my husband and my brother-in-law figure out all that stuff. I'm like, I don't know what's write-offable or what. That stuff hurts my brain. We gotta wait till next year to write the baby off. Rosie is born in December, so when we first had her, we were able to write her off. It was kind of nice. It was like, oh, hell yeah. Here's a check for having a baby. But we don't get to do that this year. I know with Fed taxes, once you start making 600 plus extra income from self-employment, you have to record it in your taxes. So long as you're below that, you don't have to report it. I do it anyways, but like I said, I don't make a lot off of streaming usually because I'm very on again, off again. So I'm always so proudly like, look what I made this year. And he's like, $50. And I'm like, yeah, look at that. I made that. I'm proud of it. That's like five, oh, I'm blanking on what it's called. Hang on. That's like 5 hanks of beads. I use way more than that than a year though, so I actually guess it's not much, but whatever. I just would rather just give him everything and let him decide what's worth it or not. I don't know. Oh, okay, found it. Because I don't want to get in trouble. This year I made a couple sales on Ko-fi too. So I made more money on Ko-fi than I did on Twitch this year, guarantee it. Because I made like some digital assets for like PNG tubers. I made like a couple like Pride stuff. I want to get into, I want to look at the little Blender tutorial you sent me because I would love to make like moving assets for like VTubers and stuff. So I think that's fun. Because the dream is to have as much beadwork as I do for my PNG tuber / VTuber when I finally get one. And I don't think it would be that hard because beadwork doesn't really move. It would just be swaying back and forth. Unless I make dangly bits, which could be fun too. But it's learning that, which is going to be annoying. And I know you have to make things on like a certain way. So I got to figure out how that works. But I think that'd be fun. And it's a very niche market of like digital beadwork for VTubers. I think it would be amazing. So I don't have to wear the same earrings every stream. Because every now and then I change them. Like I got these. I got like my bisexual spike earrings. Apparently they aren't on the same layer like I thought they were. But I think that'd be fun. I was gonna make some like holiday ones for like Christmas and stuff, but my plate's already full. I don't think I'm gonna get to that this year. Maybe I'll make some for the new year. I don't know what I'm gonna make for the new year besides like the number. What's the zodiac of this year actually? Does anyone know? Anyone pay attention to the zodiac animals? Zodiac animal 2025. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh, okay. Well, hang on. 2025. Oh, it's gonna be the year of the snake. I don't know how I feel about that. I like retweeted, not. I don't know what it's called on Blue Sky of your posted GIF of your favorite anime, but I love Fruits Basket. Why am I this thing? Whoa, sneaky snake. I don't know what I typed in. I have like a little chibi model of my thing. I don't really use it. The my little emo artist was doing like a little sale or something, so I had this just in case I did something with it, but I don't really use them. Apparently they're on a hotkey though. That's kind of funny. Yeah. But yeah, I like Fruits Basket. That's what I did for your little post thing about your favorite anime or like an anime you like. Cuz I love Toru and Kyo from that show. They're really cute. And I also think both of them are like two sides of my personality. Yeah, I really like that show. It's so cute and then also so depressing and then circles back to cute. I love it. I definitely haven't been able to watch it because I usually watch it at least once a year. I can't watch it this year because I'll bawl my eyes out. I bawl my eyes out normally. I can only imagine with all the pregnancy hormones how badly I'm going to bawl my eyes out. It is such a good series. I want to get the DVDs for it. I got like all of the manga for it. I had most of it for the first edition like mangas like the blue spine and then I redid it for like the new ones where it was like the giant books cuz I love it so much. I know and then they like sold out and I was so sad and now you can only get like a couple of them. I think I have like season 2 part 1. Man, Fruits Basket fans just buy up merch so fast. I almost didn't get the last of the Basket manga of like the new edition for the last book because they sold out and I was like, "Wait, no, I can't have an incomplete thing. Why is this one selling out?" But I eventually got it. They reprinted it and I was like, "Oh, thank God." Yeah, the Kyo figure cuz they don't make figures for Fruits Basket. They made like one Kyo figure and then one Yuki figure. The Kyo figure sold out so fast and you can only find it now on like eBay for like twice as much as it's worth. I got it on pre-order. As soon as I saw they made one, I bought it. It's like I love Kyo. Gotta get them. But they can't sell enough of the Yuki ones, which I find hilarious. I'm like, haha. Unless you're Team Yuki, and then I will say that very politely. Me with Karama. Oh, yes, so true. Oh, there's something I need to watch again. I need to go. But the old animes are so sad. That's why I haven't watched any of the like the retro ones for a while because I'm like I can't bawl my eyes out right now. So I haven't watched Arcane. I'm waiting until I don't know. How are you like have you recovered yet from Arcane season 2 yet? It looks like people are starting to recover, but I'm like, you guys, I don't know when that came out, but it's been a while. I bought the whole series I've been wanting to rewatch. I need to start buying series. You've recovered from the sad. How long did it take you to recover from the sad? Now you're just hyped? Is there going to be a season 3? I haven't really asked anyone because it was too soon. And everyone was just like in their feels for a long time. Just today? Okay, well, maybe I'll watch it then. I don't have Netflix right now. So I usually wait until there's multiple things on Netflix to watch, like to get it. And then I'll have it for like a month, watch all the things I want, and then cancel. Netflix, Netflix just doesn't have a lot of the things I want at any given time. And they take stuff off, like the Haikyuu season 1 dub, which is amazing. It's so funny. Hey, Mana, how you doing? I'm sorting some porcupine quills. The plot for well, it moved. Okay, the plot for the crew in Arcane is done by but they plan to continue with another show for a different area. Oh, okay. Is that how they're doing? I've only watched episode 1 of season 1. I've been behind the times, so I have a lot to get through. My wife. Hi, hi. We're talking about Arcane, and I'm trying to decide when I'll watch. How long did it take you for you to recover, Mono, on the Arcane thing? Jumbo says a day. 2 days? Okay. So let's just factor in it'll be double for pregnancy hormones, so like 4 days. Okay. I just need to find like a time where I can be incapacitated for 4 days. Easy. Mostly I'm gonna wait until there's more things on Netflix I want, because Netflix almost never has anything I want. True. Yeah, they just never keep things long enough, or they just take things off, or they just always have like a selection of things that I have on other streaming things. I'm like, yeah, if you have it, I only ever keep Netflix for like a month, and I watch everything I want, make sure that there's nothing else, and then I cancel. Yeah, it's just way too expensive for stuff that I can watch on like Hulu or whatever, or Crunchyroll or whatevs. But every now and then they hold on to one movie or one show that you can't get anywhere else, and I'm like, ugh, fine, I guess. I think Rosie accidentally bought like a subscription for Netflix through the TV, and I was so mad. Because I'm like, how is it easy for her to mash buttons and buy Netflix for a month? And of course, it was like last month or something. Because I thought of that. I was like, oh, we have Netflix. And then I looked and we didn't have Netflix anymore. I was like, God. I'm going to wait again. Yeah, they do that on purpose. And she, like, just grabbed the remote and just started running through the house, laughing, having the time of her lives, and just mashed enough buttons that she bought a subscription. Because all remotes have the Netflix, like, button on them. And then I guess she mashed enough buttons to get to the thing. Yeah, they need to fix that. And even when I was looking on the remote myself, I couldn't figure out where it was. I was like, what kind of magic do you have to buy a subscription? Because I couldn't even find it actually looking for it. Yeah. They're like, if they press the Netflix button 3 times in a row, it'll buy like a decade's worth of Netflix. I wouldn't be surprised. Rosie's just also good at mashing buttons to like. She tries to call China so many times. And I don't know how she's unlocking my phone to call China, because I do have a lock on my phone. And somehow she can bypass the lock. And I don't know how. Whatever. Kids, man, they're magic when it comes to. Yeah, that's so true. But it's embarrassing when I get the phone, I wrestle the phone from her, and she's on call with someone from China. And I'm like, oh no. Like, I don't. It's happened more than once. I don't know I don't know anyone from China. She just somehow calls in China. It's hilarious. Except I feel bad for wasting people's time. Also knowing that they probably heard me trying to wrestle this phone from her for a good like 30 seconds before I finally got it and then hung up on them. So, good times. Also, I don't know if I should be concerned. She's really good at pickpocketing me. Uh, she's got like a +5 to stealth or whatever. And I don't know how she can do that with how short she is. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm a little concerned with some of her character traits. So young. But, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to keep telling myself it's fine until it becomes a problem. It's our fault, honestly. We got her one of those, like, level 1 human onesies when she was born. And it had some stats on there. And I think it just cemented those stats for her personality. Charisma was up there, and I think also stealth was on there too. I can't remember what the stats were. I'm gonna have to like look and find it. Maybe I'll post a picture like without her face or something. And I want to get it for our boy too, but now I'm scared. The cursed onesie. Oh no! Dang you, Etsy! What are you doing? You can find some fun, nerdy clothes on Etsy, but I don't know. Some of them have magic in them, apparently. Ah! Oh, jeez. I spilt more than I meant. Also, I checked after your stream the other day, was it yesterday? I can't remember. My days are flowing together. And we do have at least a couple mice or something. And I'm super mad about it. I'm going to have to, like, call an exterminator on Monday because I need someone to give me a quote. Well, shit. Really don't want to be dealing with mice right now. Like, I know it's inevitable. We live in a spot that's, like, a lot of wildlife. Like, we have freaking nutria here. And possums and raccoons. And that's fine, but I don't want them in the house. And also, mice are annoying. I don't like mice in the house. And this is speaking from someone who had a pet mouse. 2 pet mice. Like, middle school. They're annoying, and I don't want them in the walls. Yeah, and they're not fun to deal with. So I gotta find... And also, I'm not supposed to be around them, either. Which I didn't even think about it yesterday. I was just like, oh man, that's annoying. But I'll figure it out. And then I like read up on it, and it's like, if you're pregnant, you should really, really get that checked out. And I'm like, oh, I forgot. You can't do nothing when you're pregnant. Can't have a Jimmy John sandwich. You can't drink. You can't have mice in your walls, apparently. Can't take a leave. Mostly I'm upset about the Jimmy John sandwiches because I've been craving them like a crazy. And they don't deliver to my house. Can't have nothing. All you can have is water. And when you're in labor, you can't have no food. They give you ice chips to chew on. It's freaking most upset about that. I'm gonna have Snapdragons like sneak me in some candy or something. I don't know. Honestly, yeah. It's like the pain, fine, whatever. The no drinking, don't do that anyways. You mean I can't eat? I can't have sandwiches either? God. Why do we even have kids? Just kidding. Man, my nurse was really adamant about not eating anything else. She's like, you can have these ice chips or you can have the nastiest jello you've ever had. Which one do you want? Jello was foul. One nurse pitied me and got me some chicken broth from like a soup or something, which was really good. Honestly, it was actually really salty, and I'm surprised they gave it to me. You want the horrid jello? That jello was gross. Had no sugar, and like it tasted like I don't even know what it tasted like. It tasted like despair. Also, which I hate this well, actually the hospital's really great. But they kept bragging to Snapdragon, who's just there for the ride. They're like, "You know what? We have like culinary chefs, Michelin star chefs in the hospital restaurant that you can have bring up anything you want cuz you're the dad." Oh, but your wife's getting, chips. Ice chips. And I was going to lose it. Also, the food looked good. I'd be so mad. I was mad. I made Snapdragon eat outside. I was like, you're not allowed to eat in here. You go somewhere else. Order some delicious food. Do it. It'll be funny. Honestly, it was funny. Now that I'm not in that position anymore. But at the time, I was like, you better eat outside. And I couldn't force him to not eat because we were actually there for a couple days. So I was like, well, I mean, he's got to eat, but you're not allowed to eat in here. I'm going to continue watching Lord of the Rings by myself. You're going to miss this scene. I'm not going to wait for you. Go eat your freaking Michelin star steak outside. Yeah, no, we had a Lord of the Rings marathon while we were just chilling. I brought my iPad and I bought a like HBO subscription, I think, because it had like all the movies and also the new show. And we just kept playing those over and over again because why not? There's nothing else to do. Mostly because we joked about was like, well, if we have it playing, we'll know what scene and we can traumatize our kids and be like, you were born during this scene. So spoiler alert, Rosalie was born she was born in Rohan when Gandalf freed the king of Rohan. She was born during that epic scene. I was like, hell yeah, powerful scene. So she's my little Rohan rider. I want to get her like a little Rohan flag, and I want a bead one for her eventually when she's older. So we're gonna do the same thing with this one. We're gonna figure out where he's born. Is he gonna be born in the Shire, in one of the Elven cities, Rivendell, Mordor? We don't know. And Rohan again, Helm's Deep? We don't know. We're gonna find out. It is cute, and we're just big old nerds, and we love that movie. So we're like, hell yeah. And then also, traumatize our kids, being like, you were born right here. Well, Gandalf's whipping some butt. You were screaming right there. Because if you can't torment your kids in like a fun way, then what's the point? Gotta make sure I clean up all these little pokey bits. Honestly, true. Exactly. Yeah, you got to. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it bearable right now. Like when I was like being sick all the time, like, well, I'm going to tease him about how many times he made me sick. And then I'm going to tease Rosie about how many times she pretended to like fake throw up because she was making fun of me. You little monsters. Just a little teasing. That's what you gotta do. Snapdragon's mom always teases him about how big he was when he was born. Another thing to worry about. I keep pricking my fingers. You was a fat baby. Oh my god, Snapdragon was 12 pounds, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Rosie was like 8 when she was like early, and I was like, You came out perfect, but the hospital was wild. Oh my god, what happened? Yeah, no, if you're a big baby, or if you had like if something happened or something, your parents are allowed to tease you about it. As long as they're not being mean about it. I think that's just fair. I was late, so my mom like always teases me about how I always sleep in. It's like, you were 2 weeks late. We had to go in and make you come out. And I'm like, that sounds like me. If I didn't have responsibilities, you could not get me out of bed before I wanted to. I think I vaguely remember about the hospital about you, Jumbo. I think you said that once on stream. I can't remember the exact details, but I remember being like, whoa. Yeah, the floors weren't finished. We were like, Jumbo, what? So they didn't finish the floors or something, but in the room where my mom delivered me, there was just, oh yeah, there was dead scorpions. Oh gosh. The plague. That's so wild. Scorpion Queen. Oh, I need some fan art of Scorpion Queen Jumbo. That'd be so sweet. No. Besides the nurse that really didn't want me to eat anything but ice chips, the hospital we had was really nice. Wouldn't it? I think that'd be sick. If I could just put the thing over here. Why did I throw this one away? You could have like a crown made out of like scorpions. Like how people have like the thorn crown, but it's just like snapping scorpions or something. Oh, I might be ending stream. Snapdragon texted me like 15 minutes ago. It's like, I'm getting kind of sleepy. I'm going to start getting ready for bed. And I ignored him. Whoopsie. But yeah, I figured I wasn't going to stream very long. I'm also really tired. It's been a long week. But I got a good chunk of these sorted. Hell yeah. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm tired, and it's like 10 here, which isn't very late, but we're hoping to sleep in a little bit before he has to go to work. Let me grab stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Today is... What is today? Saturday? I'm probably gonna stream again. EP time. Yeah. I'm probably gonna stream again Saturday. Probably Monday. Yeah, Monday, because Tuesday and Wednesday I'm gonna be busy. So we'll do Monday. Oh. And I should post on like Blue Sky and stuff. I've been loving Blue Sky, honestly. It's so good. I honestly don't really use Twitter anymore. Every now and then I'll like hop on because there's some people that are only on Twitter. But I don't like posting on there anymore. Blue Sky is so nice and refreshing, and I actually see people I like and not just rage bait every 5 posts. I'll clean this up later. But yeah, It's so real. Yeah. And then also like the art thing, like I made sure I should probably check again, but I made sure to like delete all the art that I did and any like fan art I did off of Twitter. Because even if it's not like your guys' designs and stuff, I don't want that on there. I think I left a couple things of mine, which beadwork isn't really, but I really don't want AI to like start mimicking beadwork and stuff. That's not cool. Yeah, I'm far less annoyed on Blue Sky. Every now and then I see something that I'm like, eh. But guess what? That's what the block and mute button's for. So, and I never see it again. But yeah, I will see everybody on Monday, probably earlier because I'm going to be in other streams with y'all. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Bye. Good night, everybody.